To boldly go where no kid has gone before. Hey y'all, Zed's here. Welcome to Rec and Reading. Your friends here from the Daly City Department of Library and Recreation Services are here to bring you on an adventure. Join us as some of your favorite librarians and wrecking crew bring you virtual story times, projects, activities, crafts, recipes, and other fun related things to our theme. What's this week's theme? Summer Blast Off. I got a joke for you. Are you ready? How do aliens get their babies to sleep? Give up? They rock it! Oh, Houston, we have a problem, and they're his jokes. Alright, anywho, let's blast off into this adventure. This is the video you were looking for.
Hi everyone, welcome to Rec and Reading. I'm Miss Sarah from the Daly City Public Library, and this week we are having Summer Blast Off. So today I'm going to be reading The Mouse Who Ate the Moon by Peter Horacek, and this is with permission from Candlewick Press that we can read this today. One evening, Little Mouse peered out of her hole. She was looking at the moon. "The moon is beautiful," she said as she settled down to sleep. "I would love to have my very own piece of the moon." The next morning when Little Mouse woke up, she saw something that she had never seen before. A piece of the moon had fallen from the sky. "My wish has come true," she cried. Little Mouse ran to get a closer look at her piece of the moon. It smelled delicious. "Perhaps I can eat it," said Little Mouse. "It smells so good, I'll just have a tiny nibble." So she took a tiny bite, then another, and just a tiny bit more until she had eaten half of it. "Oh no," cried Little Mouse. "Now the moon won't be round anymore." "What's the matter, Little Mouse?" asked Rabbit. "I have eaten some of the moon," said Little Mouse, "and now it won't be round anymore." "Nobody can eat the moon," said Rabbit. "Well, I just did," said Little Mouse. Little Mouse walked past Mole's house. "What's the matter?" asked Mole. "I have eaten some of the moon," said Little Mouse, "and now it won't be round anymore." "Nobody can eat the moon," said Mole, laughing. "Well, I just did." Little Mouse sat in her hole, sadly looking at the remains of the moon. It began to get dark. Then she heard Rabbit and Mole. "Little Mouse, come out," they said. "We want to show you something." Little Mouse followed Rabbit and Mole to the top of the hill. They sat and looked at the starry sky. Slowly, something shiny appeared behind the trees. It was the moon! It was big and it was round. Little Mouse was overjoyed. "Look at the moon!" she cried. "I haven't eaten it after all." So Rabbit, Mole, and Little Mouse sat under the stars and the other half of Little Mouse's moon. It was delicious. And the big moon lit up the sky behind them because really, nobody can eat the moon. Okay, so we're gonna sing a song now, and we're gonna sing Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So we're gonna get our hands together, and we're gonna go like this, and it goes Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you wanna take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Now we're gonna do the second verse. It is fun, 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 we're going to the sun. So we go fun, 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 we're going to the sun. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. If you wanna take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! And our last verse, are you ready? We're gonna do far, 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 we're going to the stars. Yeah, far, 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 we're going to the stars. All right. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. Far, 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 we're going to the stars. If you wanna take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Far, 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 we're going to the stars in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Good job!
Hi Reckon Reading, my name is Cherry and today we're going to be making balloon rockets inspired by this week's theme, Summer Blast Off. So for your supplies today, you're going to need 2 colored pieces of paper, a boba straw, a pair of scissors, a balloon, and some tape. So your first step is to stretch out the balloon a little bit and then you're going to cut about 1 centimeter off of the open end. Your next step is to put the balloon on the sharp end of the straw and then tape it together. After that, you're going to get your 2 pieces of colored paper, fold them in half and cut out rudders, and then tape them onto the end of the straw. So this is your final product. All you have to do is blow through the straw to fill the balloon up with air and then use your thumb to hold the air in before you let it go. And that's how you make your balloon rocket. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Kristen and I work for Daly City Recreation, and today we're going to be making cream puffs inspired by this week's book, The Rooftop Rocket Party. So the ingredients you'll need is some crescent roll dough, some whipped cream topping, some large marshmallows, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 spoons of flour, and 2 spoons of sugar mixed together. And then you'll also need some gold, white, and black sandy sugars. And don't forget to either have a muffin tin lined with cupcake liners or a pan filled with foil cupcake liners. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go ahead and open up your crescent roll dough, and then you're going to divide it into 8 triangles. After you do that, you're going to go ahead and melt your butter in the microwave. Then you're going to cut 4 marshmallows in half, dipping each one into the melted butter and rolling it in your sugar flour mixture. After you have all that done, you're going to go ahead and wrap each marshmallow using a dough triangle and then place it into a cupcake liner. So now that you're done, you're going to go ahead and pop them in the oven for about 10 to 14 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So now that your cream puffs are all cooled off, you're going to go ahead, cut them in half, fill them with some whipped cream topping, and sprinkle on a combination of gold, white, and black sandy sugars. I hope you enjoy making these cream puffs, and I'll see you next time.
Hi Daly City Reckon Reading, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to be showing you all some cool, fun space games that you can play at home during our Blast Off into Summer week. So let's get started. So to start off, you're going to open your internet browser and go to spaceplace.nasa.gov/menu/play, and it is going to take you to this website. So once you are at this site, you're going to see a bunch of cool, awesome games that you can try out. Color Universe, Explore Mars, play Helios, Space Volcanoes, and so on. So let's get started. First one that we are going to try out is this game called Color Your Universe. The cool thing about it is that you get to pick different parts of the coloring page, and there will be questions or hints on what parts to color, and those hints are about interesting facts in space. So let's check this one out. So as you can see on the left, there's some hidden objects that we have to color, and these are the different hints. You can zoom in and out and everything is kind of labeled. So, a dusty place where stars are born. You didn't know, stars are actually made in this thing called a nebula. So we're going to click on this and it's going to color it for us. And last but not least, a place where you are more likely to find rocks than cheese. Well, this astronaut is holding a piece of cheese, so maybe it's this. Yep, it is our moon. So we finished coloring this page, and then you can go on and move to the next pages. And once you finish all of them, you'll have a beautiful colored picture. So yeah. This is a cool way to kind of color the universe and learn about different little things that have helped us explore space. Another fun and cool game we could try out is this one called Helios, and it's basically about how the sun makes energy. So if you didn't know, within different elements such as helium, there is this positive thing called a proton, and this neutral thing called a neutron. And the way to play is we have to combine different things in order to create these reactions, and we have to make as many reactions as we can before the time runs out. So there is a tutorial you can play if you're still having a little trouble understanding how the game works, but we're just gonna get started. So this is the sun. As you can see, there's different protons running around. So you can only match things from across each other, or you can move it side by side. So as you see, one red one plus one red one makes these two things. And your goal is to try to make this thing over here. So you see how I switched this? It's because you can only react things that are across from each other. So now that these two are across from each other, I have to keep moving it so that I can make this into 3 as well. I switch this, combine those, and boom! Fusion! So you just keep doing that and try to score as much as you can before this time runs out. So let's keep going. And there. This, actually I'm gonna keep this here. Crack. So as you can see, you can't add 1 and 3 together. You need to switch it over so that it becomes 3 plus 3, then boom! We scored another point. So you just keep doing that, try to score as much as you can. This is like one of my first times playing, so not the best at it, but we'll keep trying. Boom! Another fusion! And yep, that's how the game works. So hopefully you guys have fun playing all these different games. So yeah, if you go back to the homepage, that's where you get to see all the cool fun games. So again, Color Your Universe is the one that gives you cool, interesting science facts that you color as you learn about them. Helios is the one where you get to make energy from the sun and nuclear fusion. Explore Mars is another game where you can control a rover in order to try to navigate your way through different rocks. And yeah, these are just a bunch of other cool games that you can try out at home. So I hope you guys have fun playing these games. They're very interesting, you learn a lot from them, and they really go with our Space Week. Let me know how those end up and which one your favorite is. That's it for now, so make sure to stay safe and have fun!
Hey Reckon Reading, I'm Zetz and I'm here with this week's recipe. I'm also here with some special guests, Ryan and KK. This week's recipe is inspired by the mouse who ate the moon. So after reading the book, the first thing that I thought of was to make moon pies. And then I started thinking a little more, and then I was like, hey, we can make marshmallow cookie sandwiches. I have a special recipe to make Oreo cookies, and then we are going to be filling them with my favorite marshmallow fluff and cream cheese filling, and making an ice cream sandwich cookie into a sandwich cookie. I know, sounds weird, but let's make a mess. All right, so for our moon rock cookies that we're gonna be making today, we need 2 eggs, 1 1/4 teaspoons baking soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons coarse salt, 2 3/4 cup sticks unsalted butter, 1 1/3 cups brown sugar, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 25 broken Oreo cookies, or I'm gonna add 2 cups of pre-bought broken Oreo cookies. Helpful hint, freeze your Oreo cookies first in your Ziploc bag, then smash them. Then the white sticky part won't stick together. For our filling, you'll need 6 cups powdered sugar, 1 brick cream cheese, 1 small jar marshmallow fluff, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Step 1, we're gonna make the frosting, because we're gonna put it in the fridge. And we want it to set a little bit. So to make the frosting, add the 1 brick of cream cheese. Scoop all of the jet puff into there. Now, if the jet puff is hard to get out ever, you just heat it up in the hot water, like a bowl of hot water, or you can zap it for a little bit. 1 teaspoon vanilla. Powdered sugar. Now you're gonna be slowly adding spoonful by spoonful in the sugar. Try to get most of it in the bowl though. So there's the cool thing about powdered sugar you buy in the store. You can take sugar and you can actually throw it in the blender and make powdered sugar. But the difference with the powdered sugar you buy in the store is they actually add cornstarch into it, and cornstarch thickens So if you ever need to thicken a soup, thicken something, you add cornstarch and it thickens it up naturally. I mean, not naturally, but
Yeah.
it's
Slow process, but
yeah. Okay, so then we're just gonna let this sit on the side because now it's nice and thick for our filling. So we can take it later and we can spread it on our thing. Okay, sugar. Lock it. Turn it on. Go slow to high. You're gonna scrape it down. Everything, you wanna scrape it into the center. Now, I'm telling you how to do this now because you're making cookies again in the next recipe. All right, Ryan, you ready?
yeah.
What I would like you to do, please, is crack the 2 eggs. Add it in. Add
That sounds
Yolky.
2 teaspoons of vanilla extract again. Earlier I forgot to say this, the ingredients. I want them to look gray, like asteroid rocks, or what we think of moon rocks are. So I'm gonna add 2 drops of black food coloring. And then we're gonna give it a mix. All right, and let our sister start adding in. Okay, so now the last thing we need to add is our Oreo cookies. So we need to get, 2 cups of Oreos? So to fold, what you do is you scrape from the bottom, you pull it up, and then you push down in the middle, okay? Good job, give me a high five. We have the oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna take and scoop our nice ice cream scooper and make cookies. All right, those are the 2 ovens. Let's get them in.
Oh, that one looks.
Oh! Look at the body.
That's what I get for being greedy. This is what you get when you try to be greedy, when you just don't space stuff out. It's a giant cookie you wanted. One upside down, and the one next to it, regular. You got it. You got it. There you go. Gonna get a nice scooper. I'm gonna put it on your sandwich. Then all you're gonna do is just press it down
Kind of looks like a chocolate
gently.
chip cookie underneath.
You're gonna spread out your cookie sandwich gently. Then when your sandwich is done, you take your other half, you plop it on top. It's not a bad cookie. All right, Rankin Reading, that's it for now. This is our moon rock cookies. Let's see how they are. You ready? Yeah. Go for it.
Oh.
You need some milk?
Ah.
You need some milk?
Yep.
All right, I'll get you some milk in a minute. But that's it for now, y'all. Make sure to stay safe and ready? Have fun! Well, that wraps up this adventure for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. Special thanks to our librarians, wrecking crew, and our special guests who joined us on this adventure. If you try any of these projects, make sure to share and tag us on Instagram at Daly City Rec so we can see all the goodness. Now, if you would also do us a favor, if you have not already subscribed, please make sure to do so. Then like, pew, 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 and share this video with all your friends and family. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure to stay safe and have fun!